Hi, this is Esty Berkowitz of Primetime Parenting, and I'm going to help you guys with the new regulations coming out from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, new sunscreen guidelines coming out June 2012. So it's time to plan ahead for the summer when your kids are going off to camp and you need sunscreen in their bag and sunscreen at home and sunscreen in your car. And today we have Uday, who is a pharmacist. And please tell us your location and a little bit about these guidelines and how we could be better prepared this summer.
Sure. So my name is Uday. I'm a pharmacist with Target. FDA has reissued the guidelines for labeling for sunscreen. They're going to effect in June this year. So as you go into the summer, you'll see new products on the shelves at Target that follow these guidelines. The guidelines have three clear changes. One is related to the SPF numbers. In the past, SPF numbers used to range everything from a 5 to a 100. With the new guidelines, there's two groups of SPF categories. SPF from 0 to 14 is considered enough to protect you from a sunburn, but not from damage that can lead to skin cancer. So those products that are below 15 SPF will carry that warning going forward. SPF of 15 through 50 are the products that are now going to say that they can protect you from sunburn as well as damage that can lead to skin cancer as long as they're used properly, applied liberally, and often. That leads us to the second part of the guideline, which requires the labelers to put some specific information on when to apply, how often to reapply. So the guidelines now call for applying minimum of 15 minutes before exposure to the sun and reapplying at least every 2 hours throughout the time you're exposed to the sun. In certain circumstances, you would want to reapply more often. One of the parts is when there is water or sweating involved. In the old product, there used to be labeling that did not specify when to reapply in those cases. With the new product and the new guidelines, the labeling will specifically say water resistant for 40 minutes or water resistant for 80 minutes, which are the two different categories of products that will be available. Which means if you're in and out of the water or sweating that causes the sunscreen to be removed, you would then need to reapply it in either 40 or 80 minutes. Regardless of that, you still would at least reapply it every 2 hours when you're exposed to the sun. So these are some of the key changes that are part of the new guidelines that go into effect in June.
Good. Thank you, Uday, so much. And again, where do you work?
I work for Target in West Nine.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you for sharing those important points with us today.
Thank you very much for asking.